Hi guys, this is Ben Glicksman for SI.com, and the calendar is finally flipping to October, which means we're ever closer to the first ever college football playoff rankings. So, I'm here to give you what my 4 teams would look like if the season ended today. Now I want to start with my 4th team in the nation, and that's Oregon. Texas A&M was in consideration for this spot. However, I gave the Ducks the nod for 2 reasons. 1, they have the best win of any team in the country so far in their Week 2 victory over Michigan State. The second reason I give the Ducks the nod is they have arguably the best player in the nation in Marcus Mariota. This year, he's healthy and has looked better than ever. Now, some concerns for Mark Helfrich's squad is both of their starting offensive tackles are hurt, something that could take a serious toll against the meat grinder of the Pac-12 schedule. We'll get our first glimpse starting Thursday against Arizona. Next is my number 3 team in the nation, and that's Florida State. Now, don't get me wrong, what the defending national champions have accomplished so far this season has been impressive. They beat Clemson, they beat NC State, and they hailed Oklahoma State in their season opener, which was a game that was tougher than a lot of people were expecting. The big problem for Florida State is its defense, which seems to be losing guys to injuries left and right. Florida State's defense was the most dominant unit in the country last season. If last week's shootout win over NC State was any indication, things could be a little bit tougher this time around. Now I want to move to my number 2 team in the nation, and this is a program that's in the conversation every year no matter what the format is. I'm talking about Alabama, and the Crimson Tide are rolling once again. One of the biggest question marks about this team entering the season was the offense. Had a new offensive coordinator in Lane Kiffin and had a new quarterback following the departure of A.J. McCarron to the NFL. However, Kiffin's offense has been wildly successful, and Blake Sims has stepped into the starting role rather nicely. It helps that he has arguably the best receiver in the nation in Amari Cooper. Starting this Saturday with the matchup against Ole Miss, we'll get a chance to see if this team is really playoff caliber. Finally, here's my number 1 team, which has been the most complete team on offense and defense of any squad in the nation so far in the 2014 season. I'm talking about Oklahoma, which has started in Week 1 and through Week 5 has done nothing but dominate its competition. They have a great offense led by quarterback Trevor Knight and tight end Blake Bell, who made the switch during the offseason, and they have a phenomenal defense. One of the big questions surrounding Oklahoma entering this year was whether their performance against Alabama in the Sugar Bowl, a 45-31 victory, was an aberration or a sign of things to come. Based on the early results in 2014, it seems that it's the latter. If the next 10 weeks play out like the first 5 did, we could have a Sugar Bowl rematch in Jerry World in January. For SI.com, I'm Ben Glicksman.